What's one sentence you could say that will trigger Gen Z? I was at a family gathering when my uncle started talking about how he used to work at Blockbuster. My cousin, who was about 15 at the time, asked what that was. My uncle explained that it was a place where you could rent movies and video games. My cousin looked confused and asked, "Why would you go to a store to rent movies when you can just stream them online?" My uncle tried to explain that streaming wasn't a thing back then, but my cousin just couldn't wrap his head around it. He then asked, "So, you had to drive to a store, pick out a movie, and then drive back home to watch it?" My uncle said yes, and my cousin just shook his head and said, "That sounds like a lot of work." My uncle then tried to explain that it was actually fun, because you could browse the aisles and find movies you wouldn't have thought to watch otherwise. My cousin still didn't get it and said, "Why wouldn't you just watch the movie you wanted to watch in the first place?" My uncle finally gave up and said, "It was a different time." My cousin then said, "I'm glad I was born in the age of Netflix."